We
All
are
right.
back for Zero's campaign, Black Label.
It's a label, and it's black.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shall we do a previously?
Yeah, previously on. Who wants to do it?
All right. Previously on Black Label, we woke up from our little hidey hole thinger that we slept in. And as we traveled forward, we found a road, and it had what we could only read to make out as D-K-A-E, which we didn't know where that goes. So we went down to the to Crescent Bay, and we were trying to get a ferry ride, and we ran into into a black pudding, and then we saw this really creepy looking enemy. It looked like a horse's body, and it had a guy on top, and it looked like a zombie. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's like a Glengoolie or something like that.
Knuckle of A.
Knuckle of A, some like Scottish Celtic thing. Anyway, we walked back and we came across some people fighting skeletons.
Now, you met them before.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they got taken out by the Neclave. Or one.
Wow,
did.
I'm going like 2 episodes ago. Anyway, we fled the Knuckle of A, and then we made a right down onto Darkvale Road, and now we're in Darkvale.
Well, you've exited the forest. You're not in Darkvale yet.
You said there was a big castle-y looking thing.
Yeah, but it's down in the valley.
Oh, okay.
Remember, we spent a whole bunch of time stuck in the fog.
No, I didn't remember that because I didn't say it.
Yeah. So you had gotten stuck in the fog for a little while. You have made it out, and you stepped out of the fog and out of the trees, and before you was a valley with a river running through it, and across that river was a city surrounding this enormous castle, which was silhouetted by the moon. And you noticed a breeze once you exited the woods here. There had been like no wind, there had been no sound or anything in the foggy forest. And now it seems it's still dark, it's still like purplish light from the sky and whatnot, but it seems more like the world you kind of originated from. And when you looked behind you, you could see just like at the edge of the tree line, the fog, like it was hitting a barrier. It was just flowing at the edge of the trees. And that's where you guys are. Just stepped out. There is a path leading down a slight decline down into the valley, and from where you're at, you can see that there's a bridge across the river, and then it leads to the town of Darkvale. But to get everything started, everyone make a perception check. Oh, and then the music cues. Perfect timing.
You're welcome.
It's not my strongest.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
All right. What are you guys doing?
If it's
Well, dang.
hearing or smelling, I get advantage.
Oh,
Which means
you know what?
It could be a 9.
I will give you advantage to be able to smell, but it doesn't change anything.
Oh.
That's about right.
So, what are you guys gonna do?
Go forward, I guess. I apparently don't see or hear anything. As of this moment, I am Helen Keller.
Oh. All right. So you start moving forward down the path. The path is much more well kept here, much better maintained. As you are walking down the path, oh, actually, let me check one other thing. I had you do perception checks, but what's everyone's passive insight, I wonder? Let's see. 11. 13. And 10. Alright. Darius. You don't hear or smell anything, but you get that prickling on the back of your neck where your hair stands up like something's off. More than how everything's already been off since you woke up.
I'm gonna stop then and try to scan my environment.
Okay. Do you want to make? What do you want to make, another perception check, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, another perception check is probably the only thing that would.
Okay. I'll give you just overall advantage this time because you're stopping and really focusing on it.
16.
16. You now hear a rustling in the trees that you think it was probably hard to hear before because the fog seems to muffle sound somewhat. And you hear the sound of hooves. And all of a sudden, a stench reaches your nose of decay and pestilence.
I think we better go.
What's the rush?
Okay.
Something is in the trees. Or walking through the trees. Rather large hooves. Probably not the best thing. We should probably go.
Yep.
Okay then.
Time to run.
Let's go.
I'm gonna start quicker jog. Watching out in the general direction that I heard that.
So you heard it coming from the trees behind you.
So I'm just gonna keep running forward.
All right, so you guys start moving forward. As you do, there is a unearthly roar. Just this type thing, and out from the trees bursts the Knuckle of V, and it is slashing around with its claws at the trees and the brush around it, and seems to have been fighting its way through the trees. Has not quite noticed you just yet.
Is there anything off to the side of the road or nearby that could be like I could hide in?
Can you hide behind flowers? Because that's about it. Grass and flowers and wildflowers. You have moments to make a decision.
I got nothing.
Do we all see this?
Yes, yes, all of you see this. Yeah, you cannot help but see this disgusting thing burst from the trees.
God, I wish we had some black pudding right about now.
I'm sorry.
I really don't have anything to distract this, and it doesn't look like there's anywhere we can really hide, so we either fight this right now, or we just keep going. And hope it doesn't see us.
Keep going
walking.
and hope it doesn't see us.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Hey. It sees you.
I'm
was
gonna
no...
cast Shatter on it. How far away is it at this point?
It is... so you guys started jogging. So you probably got... Because at a jogging pace, you can get pretty far in a couple minutes. You probably got a good half mile away from the trees.
So it's back a half mile.
It's back like a half mile. At a jog, a half mile is like, what, 2 minutes? You know, well, maybe 5 minutes. So, like, actually, you can walk a mile in like 12. So at a jog, yeah, so it's probably half to 3/4 of a mile behind you. You're basically midway in between it and the bridge.
So equidistant from us to the town or us to it?
Well, it's equidistant from you to the bridge. Then there's another probably mile from the bridge to the wall of the town.
My best guess is we can get across the bridge and maybe take out the bridge, and it can't follow us from there.
Better than facing it head on. Let's go.
Okay.
Rush to the bridge as fast as we can.
You guys run to the bridge. Let me make sure it doesn't have a ranged attack here. It's within 120 feet, so that doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, so it has now spotted you, and it's going to start charging towards you guys.
Much faster than
it is making up the distance pretty quickly. I need everyone to make an athletics check.
Oh, this isn't good.
Wish it was at acrobatics. Okay.
Oh!
Okay. It was a group check, not individual.
Thank goodness.
So, everyone starts running. Darius trips, but Talos and Morian are able to just grab him.
Probably
and
roll that.
Yeah.
Trip and roll.
You trip and roll, and they pull you back to your feet and keep running. Yeah, that was actually the nat 20 and the 19 saved that for you guys. It is still closing in on you. You are approaching the bridge. It is roaring at you, and right as you reach the bridge, it's right behind you. It is going to reach out and slash at one of you. So I'm going to roll a d3. Morian is a 1, Darius is a 2, Talos is a 3. Because you're all just right next to each other, so it's chance which one of you it hits, if it's going to hit anyone. This is just to see who it targets. Okay, it's going to target Talos. And what is its bonus? Okay. Oh crap. Let me grab my physical dice real quick, because I don't want you to see these rolls.
Yeah.
Alright, Talos, what's your AC?
It is 18.
Probably the
Okay.
best person it could have targeted then.
Yeah, you have the highest AC of the group, I think. And probably the most hit points. Alright, here we go. Your AC is 18. Alright, it hits you. It just barely manages to hit you. For... What the heck is going on here? Come on. There we go. For 15 slashing damage.
Mother of pearl.
So it slashes across your back as you guys stumble onto this wood and stone bridge, and you keep running.
Does anybody have an explosive? Anything? Anything that could break this? I'm looking.
As soon as we're across the bridge, I'm going to cast Shatter on it.
On the bridge?
Yep.
Okay. Make a perception check. Actually, no. Morian, make an intelligence check.
Okay. 17.
You get across the bridge, you turn to try and quickly cast Shatter at the bridge, and you notice that it has stopped on the opposite side of the bridge. It is pacing back and forth at the edge of the river.
It's a 10-foot radius. Can I get part of the bridge and the thing in it?
If you want to.
Non-magical objects, inorganic material have disadvantage on the saving throw. Oh, that's creatures. I'm
gonna tell you, it's a stone bridge with like wooden thing.
Okay, it's not like a wood stepping. Okay,
no,
never mind.
The main support of the bridge is stone, and then there are just like the platform is wood.
Okay,
so
never mind then.
Yeah. but you do notice it is pacing at the edge of the water now. And are you guys going to keep moving, or do you stop?
I'm keeping moving.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna ready a longbow, just
Okay.
like
Have
in one
something.
hand, just so I can
Yep.
shoot at it.
Okay.
And well, I'm also gonna prepare a daunting roar in case it comes up to us again.
All right.
I'm going to stop and start writing in my book. Probably about 200, 300 feet away.
So you're going to run for another 200, 300 feet and then stop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Enough
guys
that I
keep
can
running.
see it and keep it in my eye line, but,
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys keep running for a little bit, and you turn, and it hasn't moved. It is still standing on the other side of the bridge.
While we're stopped and turned around, I'm pulling out a potion of healing to drink it.
Okay.
What is that? Is it 2d4?
2d4 plus 2. So yeah, because a basic one is 10 points if you... Because we're doing the same rules. If you use a full action to drink it, you get the full amount.
Oh, I get the full 10? Okay.
You get the
Yeah,
full
'cause that's...
Yeah,
cool.
because then a greater is 20, and then like a superior I think becomes 40. They like exponentially increase, I think, for what the maximum is.
I gotcha. Alright, I'm back up to 26 hit points.
There you go.
Must be nice.
What, is that more than you have at the moment?
I think
Yes.
if that would have hit Morian, he would have been unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh god. So I was probably the best person.
You were
that
the
could've
best
swung it.
person for it to hit. Yeah.
Yep, that would have
Two
put
out of
me
three
under.
chance. 2 out of 3 chance that it would have been okay, but there's the 1/3 that it would have just been real bad.
Yeah. All right. So it is just standing there. You hear it, another one of those unearthly roars, obviously from the distance this time. And then it turns and starts to head back towards the forest.
Okay.
Well, that was close. Shall we continue on then?
Yeah.
Yep. I'd
Yeah.
rather not get hit by it again.
I want one.
It stinks. We're not
Doesn't
having
seem
one.
like the greatest pet.
All in due time.
Okay. So the road continues before you up towards the walls of Duskvale. I'm assuming you guys just start heading up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you follow the road up. As you approach, the castle continues to just loom. It looks way bigger than it should. It's ridiculous how huge it seems in your vision. As you approach, you notice the city is ringed by a wall that is solid black and sort of gleams slightly. It almost looks like obsidian. And the road approaches up to a gate, and you can see a large creature bearing a club standing on either side of the gate.
Cheery place.
Fits in well with the atmosphere around here, I guess.
Yep.
What I wouldn't give for a bath and a hot meal at this point.
You telling me you're not self-cleaning?
Literally licking his wounds.
It hit my fingy.
No, it's your thumb. Prince John from the Robin Hood. He's always sucking on his thumb. No. So,
Walk
you
up
see
to the
these two
gates.
creatures. Okay. You approach the gates, and both of the creatures. Everyone do a knowledge check. You can use nature, Nature or history probably make the most sense.
Good. I gave myself proficiency.
Oh,
in
I'm proficient in
history.
history.
The two that I'm
Ah.
not proficient in.
I'm.
I have investigation and religion, but that's it.
Talos and Morian, you recognize these creatures are ogres. And they stand taller and they step forward a little bit as you approach, and one of them looks at you and says, "Who goes there?"
You dare ask who I am?
Probably not best to insult the large guys. We're seeking entrance into the city.
Oh, only the not good ones can go in the city.
What is your, I guess, moral compass for what's good and isn't good? I feel like that's
We
very
don't
morally
like
subjective.
no goody two shoes, right? Right.
Oh wait, do I still have that guy's leg?
Maybe. Didn't you eat it?
Yeah, I think I ate. I would have probably eaten all of it by now. Darn it! I was gonna pull out the guy's leg and be like, as if we were good. But
I'm gonna walk up to the main one talking.
Uh-huh.
And how far above me does he stand?
How tall are you?
6'1".
Let's see. Ogres are large creatures. So let's see here.
I think Talos is 7 feet tall if he's not slouching.
They're about 10 feet tall, so he's a few feet above you, Morian.
Jeez.
Okay. Now listen here, you dim-witted, petulant, childlike Neanderthal. Let us in, or it will be the last thing you try and stop in your life.
Now, does that sound like a good guy to you?
Morian, what's your AC?
Not good. 11.
Cool. Yeah, he hits you with his club. You take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, I'm going to...
Don't you call me dim-witted. I's be in charge of guarding the gates.
Yep, I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
Okay.
At 2nd level.
Alright.
So, that's a dexterity saving throw.
I wasn't intending for you to fight these guys, but I was prepared for it.
Oh, great.
What, you think we in this?
Well, he rolled a nat 20 on his dex save. He gets a -1, but I'm pretty sure it's lower than 19 is probably your spell save.
Yeah, my spell save is 14. So he takes half damage. Fire damage.
And it was, you rolled 21 for damage.
Yep.
So it takes 11 fire damage. Didn't have my pencil dropped on the floor somewhere. Ah. Got it. Okay. Well, roll initiative, guys. You're fighting 2 ogres now.
Oh, dang
What
it.
if I'm staying out of this?
Can
Okay,
I just
still
grab Morian
roll
and
initiative so that if you decide to jump in.
I almost want to just grab Morian and bounce out of there.
Alright, and then these guys get... what's their initiative? Wow. I am rolling hot tonight. Okay, so it's gonna go Darius, and then Morian, and then Ogres, and then Talos.
Gee.
Yeah, they rolled a 15. So Darius, you're first if you want to do something in the combat, or if you want to try and defuse it or do something else.
No, I'm kidding. I have no quarrels with this.
So you're just gonna,
warned him
you're just
not
gonna
to.
hands up and step back?
Not even hands up. I'm just gonna step back. from
Okay.
this.
Arms folded, just watch it happen.
I don't have any problems with this.
Yep, okay. Morian,
Look
your
out for
turn.
myself.
All right. I'm going to cast Shatter because I'm pretty sure they're within 20 feet of each other.
They are. You are also within 20 feet of them.
Can I make it where I'm not in the blast radius?
They're standing right next to the gate. You'd have to move away, because you can't target it on the other side of the gate. So you'd have to move away, which would give them an attack of opportunity. I'm going to let you get yourself in trouble with your big mouth. That's how you're going to play the character.
That's the character.
I know. I totally appreciate you playing the character. The character is an idiot.
He's
All right.
so smart, but he's an idiot.
I'm gonna.
He's got such a superiority complex. That's the problem. Yeah.
He's gonna look at them
Okay.
and drink a health potion.
Okay.
No, that's not what he would do. That's too smart for him. He's so cocky.
Great.
All right, kid. Don't get penisy.
All right. He's gonna look at them and say, "Now, that's a taste of what I can do. I demand to speak to whoever is in charge here right now." And then I'm gonna. I don't get to pick, do I?
Pick what?
It's for Shatter. It's just.
It's an area of effect. If you could put it off to the side really far and only hit one of them, but because you're right in front of both of them, if you want to get both of them, you are also going to be in the area of effect unless you move away first.
Yeah, he's cocky enough. He's gonna do it. I'm invincible. There's no way I'm getting taken
I really
out by
hope
this.
you kill yourself with the shatter.
What? Wait, you can hurt yourself with your own shatter?
You can hurt yourself with any of your own area of effect spells, unless you're an evocation wizard,
Or it specifies otherwise.
or it specifies otherwise.
Wait, so if I have Thunderclap, I should be rolling my own thing?
Thunderclap is different because it's centered on you and goes outward. But Shatter is an area of effect that you lob out at somebody. Same as Fireball. If you threw a Fireball on yourself, you would be subject to Fireball.
Okay, I got you. So a self-ranged area of effect won't
Those
damage
ones,
you.
that emanates out from you, so that one doesn't hurt you. Yeah, so Thunder Wave and things like
See,
that.
you had me thinking I was doing it wrong the entire time.
No.
No, you're good.
But this is one that's like got like a 60 or 100 foot range.
Hey, I made my
You're
saving
supposed to
throw.
lob it. All right, so you're gonna take half of your thunder damage,
Oh gosh.
So,
and then they both have to make a Constitution save,
yep.
and they have a
I rolled
+3
so
to
low on that.
Constitution. What's your spell save DC?
14.
All right, the first one passes. Second one fails. So the first one takes half, and you rolled 13 damage, so half will be okay. The second one's going to take the full 13. Had you not attacked after demanding to see who was in charge, they might have stopped. But you demanded to see who was in charge, and then proceeded to continue attacking them.
Jeez, he is an idiot.
Yep. So they're both going to swing at you.
I'm just gonna tell you guys right now, I'm probably dead.
with their great clubs.
I don't have any healing.
Well, you won't be dead. You'll be unconscious making death saving throws.
Bye.
So the other two might be able to then take you somewhere where you can
I'm
recover.
gonna have to create a new character tonight.
What's your AC?
11.
That's right. Okay, the first one hits you.
Oh God.
For 7 bludgeoning damage.
I am unconscious.
And you are unconscious. And the second one is swinging at your unconscious body because you fell unconscious too quickly for him to notice that you were already unconscious. And that's a hit. Dirty 20.
New character. New character.
So
8 damage.
That's an automatic failure
That's
or
an
two failures?
That's an automatic failure
Okay.
on your. It's an automatic death failure on a death save.
Yep, Vernon's right.
but
This is fine. Everything's
Yeah.
fine.
If you did, what's your maximum hit points?
21.
Okay, so it's not instant death. So there's that at least. Okay. Morian is now unconscious. And then the one ogre says, "No, that you gotta taste what we could do. That's why we got the gates, right?" Right, and they high five.
Isn't it a critical hit if the attacker's within 5 feet?
Maybe I'm being a little bit nice.
I was gonna say that would have been a lot worse.
He's already we've been playing for what, 15 minutes, and he's unconscious with a failed death save.
Oh God. Wow.
So, all right. If the other two of you aren't going to engage in combat, combat is over. But it would be Talos' turn.
I am staying the heck out of this one. These guys are
Okay.
bigger than I am.
So now so combat's gonna end, and they're gonna look at the other two of you, and they're gonna be like, "What's about yous twos?"
Well, you can obviously pretty much tell that he's not a great guy. So, what do you think about us?
They didn't help their friend. Oh,
Because we're not good guys.
they didn't help the friend. I think the first would like that. Yeah, he would. Alright, yous can come in.
Do you mind if we drag him in? He gets hungry sometimes.
Little guy's in the dirt. Yeah, they open the gate for you. You can drag more.
All right.
in.
I just fireman carry him over my shoulder.
Okay, Morian, make a death save while you're being fireman carried.
I don't have anything to help you here.
That's a fail.
All right, what happens if can I try a medicine check?
You can do a medicine check to stabilize him, yes.
What happens if I fail a medicine check?
Then it will count as a failure on his death saves.
All right, Chuck, if you want me to try, tell me to try.
You can also force feed him a healing potion.
I'm not
All
saying
right,
anything.
Oh, I can force feed him a healing potion?
Yes.
And that
it
will
can be one of his own. You can steal one from him and force feed it to him.
I'm gonna use one of mine because I know where they are. I'll steal one back from him later.
Okay.
So I'm force feeding him a healing potion.
All right. So it stabilizes you, Morian. 2d4 plus 2, but because you're unconscious, I'm only going to give you half of whatever you roll. Actually, no. The full. It'll still be the full amount because it was a full action. So you're conscious at 5 hit points now. That's what we'll do because it used half of the energy to bring him back from the brink of death, and then restored 5 hit points with the remainder of the power.
Oh, what happened?
I'm imagining the scene from Avengers, just.
Why did they do that?
Because you don't know to keep your big mouth shut. And I'm
What?
rummaging in his backpack for a healing potion.
Just digging through your bag.
I'm still carrying him, by the way.
Yeah.
On the other hand.
You're on Talos' shoulders, basically.
You find a healing potion. It's not very hidden.
All right, I take it back because I gave him one of mine.
Yep. Okay.
Ah.
Upon entering the city, you were kind of distracted at first, but now you kind of look around and like instantaneous difference. There is sound of the hustle and bustle of people all around. Very clearly big city type atmosphere. A little bit muted just because of the general like darkness and weirdness of the surrounding area, but full of people, most disheveled. There aren't very many in any sort of like super clean, upstanding state. All kinds of people, a large number of like animal folk, beastkin, humans, elves, dwarves of all kinds. Not as many like humans and elves and dwarves. Definitely higher proportions of beasts and like drow and duergar, all moving around through the streets. There are a weird mishmash of structures. There are like stone structures that seem to have like grown out of the ground that are like really good shape, and then like right next to it will be like a ramshackle lean-to using part of that stone structure as a support, made out of like scavenged wood and parts of coffins and things like that. And then like another building down will be like made from brick, old and weathered, but still like someone put the time into building this as a actual structure. Just all kind of hodgepodged together, lots of different architectural styles. And the streets are a complete maze. There was no city planning put into this. There is no obvious layout. It's just people just built where they found a space to build and stuff like that is what it seems like. It definitely feels like the population within the walls is over capacity for what could comfortably be held in this city.
Yes, definitely not getting stuck here.
Well, where to?
I'm assuming the place that looks the most important. Generally where
I will remind you also, since it was a long time ago, the Gravekeeper guy did tell you that there might be a way out in the Castle of the First. Which is the castle you've been trying to get to.
Well, so we'll go into the castle.
one way or another, yes.
Then we're gonna head in that direction.
Okay. What's gonna be the best?
Is Morian struggling to get down yet?
Hey, Roscoe, yeah. Zero's our DM today. And no, Morian is not.
He's just like
struggling.
got his arms folded up there while you're okay, I'm trying to think of what's going to be the best check to make to navigate the city here. Survival or... Yeah, I'll allow survival. So either just a flat wisdom or survival, to try and navigate the city well.
Survival. No.
Okay.
Probably good I
Yeah,
stayed out of that
so
combat.
most people don't really give you any notice. You're just another 3 people amidst the throng of all kinds of people. So you definitely get lost a few times, even with being able to like step out of an alleyway, look up, see the castle. Oh, that's the direction I need to go. And then you get stuck in a maze of buildings that are too tall for you to see the castle from where you're at. And then you step out, and all of a sudden it's over there. But so you definitely get lost a little bit. You do come across a what looks to be some sort of tavern based on the fact that there's a sign hanging above it. that has the picture of a spittoon from like a Wild West bar on the board, and that's all that it doesn't have like a name written down or anything. So there is that, and then if you don't want to stop there, you can continue trying to get to the castle, and you will find your way at the gates pretty quick, but it's still going to take a little bit.
We've not actually eaten anything proper.
It's true. But I don't mind.
Yeah. Morian is hungry. You have not eaten anything in like 2 days.
So
We'll remind you of that.
Yep.
But you don't have to go into the tavern. So you guys just going to continue on towards the castle?
yeah, I guess.
I want to
Unless
eat.
they stop me, I'm gonna.
Fine, I'll say it. I'm hungry. I want to eat. You're just gonna make me just put that out there, huh?
Yeah, what's wrong with being hungry?
Some of us have a more refined palate than dead priest. I'm sorry.
I put him down.
Do you put him down gently?
I mean, I don't like slam him into the ground, but like I'm not careful about it.
Just drop him.
Oh, why? Why?
Because-
This day sucks.
Let me roll a d20 real fast here.
Oh no.
Your
Okay.
refined feet can walk themselves.
Morian falls. You drop Morian down, and there's just like a puff of dust. I was rolling to see if you fell in mud or excrement. Just dust. You're fine.
Pick myself up, dust myself off. I'm going in to try and get some food. I don't even have any money on me. This is gonna end well.
You have money. You took money from those other people.
Yeah.
Remember? Or
Uh,
no, they gave it all to Darius, didn't they?
Yeah.
No,
I have 9 silver to my name.
I have. Really, I thought they gave it to me, because
Pretty sure
I
they
somehow
gave it
have
to-
47 gold in my inventory.
Yeah, I only have 15. So.
I definitely
it
know
might
you
have
didn't
been
get 47 gold. I don't know how you got that much gold.
Or maybe it was silver. I don't know. It was something.
You found silver on the dead body.
That's what it was. 47
Yeah.
silver. I probably put in the wrong thing.
There you go.
I found
I
9
definitely
silver
didn't-
somewhere.
I definitely did not give you that much gold at level
Okay,
3.
no, I must have put it in the wrong thing. I'm not trying to cheat here.
No, I know.
I had.
Yeah. Okay. So you walk. Are you all going in?
I'll enter, but I'm not gonna get anything. I'm not hungry.
Okay. You guys walk in. You find a dimly lit tavern. There is a nice thick layer of dust on all of the tables, but the bar is relatively clean. There is no one sitting inside.
There is someone working in it though?
There is no one currently behind the bar, but the bar looks like it has been recently cleaned or maintained.
I'm gonna walk up to the bar and just start tapping with my knuckles.
Okay.
Barkeep?
From a back room around the corner, a Duragar steps out,
Hmm.
and he just looks at you. What do you want?
Food, bath, place to sleep that's safe.
You're new here, aren't you, son?
We literally just got here.
Yes.
All right. So he turns around. He goes over to a cauldron that was hanging over there. It's above what was a fire. Now it's just like some embers. He grabs a bowl. He scoops out something and puts it in the bowl. And then he sets it in front of you, Morian. It is a gray porridge-looking substance.
What is this?
Gruel. The only thing you're gonna get around here. As for a room, I guess we don't really get many people wanting to rent rooms. But I'm sure you can find. There's no place here, but I'm sure you can find somewhere. As for a bath, you ain't gonna find a bath in this town.
Oh, this is so awful.
I should specify for you guys to help get a little bit of the... Think Tortuga from Pirates of the Caribbean for the kind of energy that is going on in the town.
Okay.
Yeah. There's just people just like fighting with each other. They're milling about. No one gives a crap about anything. It's a bunch of criminals that have been forced to coexist in a space together.
Huh.
So, yeah.
What do I owe you for the gruel?
He leans over the pot. 1 silver.
Is it worth that?
It is now.
Oh. Oh no. I might like you. Hand him a silver.
Okay.
Now I have 8.
He bases the price based on how late in the day it is. If you get it early, it's more expensive because it's fresh.
I'm gonna eat it.
All right. Morian, you have a pretty refined palate, don't you?
It's only the best.
Okay, make a Constitution save.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with the food. It just does not taste good. 13. Yeah,
13.
okay, you're able to stomach it.
I'm really hungry.
It is not pleasant.
It's food. Is it at least kind of warm?
It is lukewarm.
It's better than cold.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah. Did either of you two want anything, or are you gonna? Well, I guess Darius doesn't eat.
I'm not hungry.
I think I know why I thought we had so much gold, because it was in the cleric's pouch.
Oh, did you get gold from the cleric? You might have.
Apparently.
Okay. I don't remember giving you that much, but I might have. I might have meant for that to be like the party's supply. So. Because you also weren't meant to drag the cleric through the portal with you.
Well, I mean.
So
that's okay. I thought that I was okay. Now I know what happened.
It's still not enough for you to buy anything crazy, so especially around here, so I'm not that worried about it. But
yeah, you told me I got 10 silver off of the guy.
Yeah,
so
you got 10 silver. Yeah, okay. I knew you got.
I apparently added that to the gold to get the 47 because I misheard. So it should be proper now.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, I'm not gonna bother with gruel.
Okay. So Morian eats his bowl of gruel and feels both better and worse at the same time. Very interesting set of feelings he's having.
Having a bad day.
Because you had a bad day.
Oh,
okay.
No.
Jeez. See, I wasn't gonna start it.
I waited for a second in case anyone else was gonna do it. Cool.
I feel we can get going. Thank you for humoring me.
We just got to get that palate of yours unrefined.
Oh,
If you're
God.
really that hungry, kid, you could have just waited for the children's feast.
The
What?
what?
Man, no one's told you anything, have they? The children's feast? Every night up at the castle. Food for everyone?
Huh.
What?
Just when you hear the bell, follow the crowds.
Now, when they say children's feast, a feast for children or a feast made of children? Either way, I'm cool.
Oh no.
I mean, it's for children.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't say that it's not made of children because I'm not there when it's made, but I don't think it is. Although, I mean, some of the people around here, I guess I wouldn't put it past them.
And it's for everybody. I'm not a child.
Just go.
Is that around the easiest time to maybe get into the castle?
That's the only time the gate's open.
Good to know.
All right. Well, better get in line first, I guess.
I suppose we can go make our way there.
Are these people? Do these people who live around here form a nice even queue?
Highly doubt it.
I mean, no. But it's not like you don't line up to get fed. You'll see.
All right. Well, food is cool. Let's go.
Okay. Sorry, pulling up my notes here. Okay. So you guys exit the tavern, continue kind of walking through the streets, just trying to approach the castle. And as you do, you hear a bell, like church bells, just ding, 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 ding,
That would probably
and
be
literally
well.
like the snap of a finger, the sound of a bell. Everyone just like stops what they're doing, and starts rushing towards the castle.
Well, I'm hurrying on up.
I'm following suit.
Okay. I'm not gonna make you roll survival because it's really easy to follow the crowds because literally everyone is going. Finally, you end up approaching the castle. Big, huge wrought iron gates are set into this what looks to be like an ancient stone wall that surrounds the castle itself, and all the population is just milling through the gate and then into the castle through a big set of huge dark wooden doors. It's hard to tell, like, still the dimensions of the castle. That you're right underneath it. It seems huge, but at the same time not as big as you thought it was. And there's not much of like a courtyard or anything. There's just a small little boulevard from the gate into the main doors of the castle.
My God, we're in like an alternate universe abandoned Disney World.
Actually, with the way the perspective is used to make Cinderella's castle seem huge, that is a very good metaphor. Yeah. So you follow the crowd in, and you step through the doors, and like a shift, you are in a brightly lit banquet hall, and the people are filling the tables, and it stretches on. You cannot see the walls apart from the wall behind you and the doors you stepped in, and then way in the distance you can see a hall across from you, but in either direction to the side you do not see a wall. It is just tables and tables and tables stretching off into before it just disappears from view. And people are milling in and just filling all of the tables. Everyone roll a perception check for me. You casting false life on yourself?
Yep.
Okay.
I now have more temporary hit points than I do actual hit points.
There you go.
Wait. How many hit points do you normally have?
Well, he means his current
Current hit
total.
points.
Oh.
I normally have 21. I have 5 right now, and I have 6 temporary.
Oh, I gotcha.
Something I should have done before fighting the ogres, because I would have lasted another round.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, one more round would have made all the difference.
Yes.
Because I'm glad, because I don't know if I would have acted, and now I didn't have to make that decision.
Neither of them were.
While we're in the banquet hall, you might as well short rest.
So first, Morian, with your perception check, you notice that from the doors that you entered in, there's a little bit of a wider gap between the tables that goes up to a dais at the other end with another large table and a bunch of large, impressive chairs. No one is sitting there. Everyone else is sitting at the tables in the rest of the banquet hall. And there is a large sigil in the center of the floor through this space that looks like a clock face. With Roman numerals. But actually you rolled a 20, so it doesn't go 1 to 12. It starts at 3 and goes to 17.
Odd. I point this out to the others.
Okay.
Would that strike any sort of recognition or anything, or?
For you, no.
Is there anything I can roll, like history, to see if I would recognize its importance?
I guess anyone that wants to could roll a history check, but it's definitely not anything that you're super familiar with.
Ooh, I'm proficient with that. Wow.
What will a 21 make me familiar with?
I guess your character would have been at least somewhat educated. You maybe remember seeing some sort of significance, not of this weird numbering on the clock face in particular, but of clock faces and hourglasses and other symbols to represent time being widely used by ancient groups, but you don't remember any sort of significance to that. But you do remember there being something that tied that to the history. But this particular one, not specifically, but just similar type symbolic.
So, okay, I gotcha. So our characters don't actually know what a clock is.
You would know what a clock is. There is a small amount of mechanical stuff that exists in the world.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
It's a symbol, Morian. What about it?
There are empty tables. There's a clock sigil of some kind. Do we go sit at the empty table? Nobody else is. I've been beaten unconscious today. I'm actually trying to be on good behavior right now.
Really?
If I hurt you, you will eat me. I am not doing well right now, okay?
Really think about it. You have a dog and a cat here.
Mass hysteria.
Let's go sit at... Wait, all the tables are empty?
No, there's
just the one head one at the very front.
I mean, is it full as far as the eye can see?
No,
people?
There's all kinds of empty spaces.
Oh.
People are intentionally separating themselves from different groups and things like that.
I would have been enough of a soldier to recognize a rank structure, and that we're not that high up on the totem pole. I'm just gonna go grab chow at a regular table.
Okay.
I mumble under my breath. I ain't the head of the totem pole. Should be.
I'll follow suit.
Okay. So you guys sit down at one of the tables. There is spaces set with like plates and goblets and stuff, but nothing else is there yet, apart from just people sitting around. There are a handful of assorted people sitting nearby you guys. There's a couple of scruffy-looking humans. There's a bearkin. There's a half-orc, all sitting in close proximity. And after a moment, the hubbub of people talking in a cafeteria basically dies down, and you see someone step out of an archway behind the big front table. Kind of disappears out of the shadows. Morian, I'm gonna go off of your previous perceptions. You can see him pretty well. The other two of you can see him, but you won't get all the fine detail. Morian, you see that this appears to be a tall humanoid man, very finely dressed, but in a style that definitely seems older, based on your knowledge of like the way people have dressed over the years. And looks somewhat sickly, but otherwise normal. And he walks to the large front table, alone. And he opens his arms wide and looks out at the people at the tables and says, "Welcome, my children. Tonight, once again, we feast. In celebration of the coming war to retake our homelands. Please, enjoy yourselves." And then food just appears across all of the tables. Harry Potter, Hogwarts style.
Ooh.
Anything you can possibly want is in front of you. Darius, you don't need to eat, but you can eat. So.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yep.
I haven't quite put together that I don't.
True. But you not needing to means you don't really have the desire to either, so you don't have that innate urge. I'm just gonna grab a soda beer. I can hear you.
Well, I'm grabbing whatever I can find in reach.
Yep.
They're
Okay.
talking about a war.
And then, like, every other thing that Morian takes, I, like, pull some of that off of his plate onto mine.
Oh, come. What? There's plenty for everybody. Why?
Because this is more fun.
I just start taking extra helpings of everything.
I stopped doing it. I just wanted to annoy him.
If I fight her, she's going to eat me. This is not
Morian,
okay.
but Talos is not taking anything that's not meat off of your plate. So all the, like the mashed potatoes and the vegetables and fruits and stuff is all being left alone. But anytime you try and grab like a chicken drumstick, let's take it. So everyone starts eating, and then there's just the kind of some raucous laughter and yelling, and every once in a while some people get in a fight and scuffle at their table, and no one cares. They just laugh.
You said there was a couple of humans, a bearkin, and like an orc around us.
They're the ones sitting nearby, but there's tons of other people
I'm gonna
in
turn
relatively close proximity.
To somebody next to me, I'm gonna say, "I'm sorry, I'm new here. He's talking about a war. Is he talking about perhaps a way to get back to the other side of whatever is?"
The guy's like chomping down on some food. I don't really know. He always talks about someday we'll be able to get back at the people that made us come here.
And what did you do to come here?
Oh, I'm not nearly as bad as some of the people. I just killed 9 people.
Understandable. I just woke up here one day, so I really don't know what I did.
Okay.
Anyways, enjoy yourself.
Yeah. As long as you're not messing with trying to stop him from eating food, he doesn't care. So.
I'm gonna, yeah, I guess whoever's sitting next to me that's not either of these two, I'm gonna just try to strike up a conversation.
Yeah, let's say the half-orc sitting next to you.
Hey, buddy. So this is really every day?
Yeah. Every night. For most people, it's the only meal they get.
Where does it come from?
I don't know. Been like this since I came here.
And how long have you been here?
It's hard to tell. I lost count after a couple of years.
I turned to Morian. We gotta get out of here.
Well, of course we have to get out of here. We're not gonna stay in this place for years.
Look,
I
here's my
have things to
proposition.
do.
I'm gonna turn back to them. Look, here's my proposition. That guy at the front knows how to get out of here, and he's planning something big. And I had to guess it's getting all of these people out of here to start a war.
So let's volunteer to test it.
Let's be spies. Let's find a way out of here. I mean, whether or not we actually go through with it is something to decide later, but
Or that.
we could at least get it out.
If it gets us out of here, yeah.
Of course, we have to find a way to meet with him, A, and B, convince him.
We can't just walk right up. He's right there.
I'm gonna walk right up. I'm gonna start to stand up and walk over.
Okay. Morian,
What?
you... Oh, go ahead.
He's like, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go talk to the manager.
Morian gets up from the table and walks into the middle area and starts walking up to the front table.
Well, it
And
looks like
as
it'll
you
just
s-
be you and me.
As
from
you
here
step
on out.
over the sigil on the ground, there is a crash of thunder. The building shakes. Everyone stops what they're doing, and a voice emanates through the building, echoing off of everything, inside of everyone's ears, inside of their heads. And it just says, "Welcome, Morian." Roll perception checks, please. So, Panda, you're like, Darius is like, holy crap, what's going on?
My head's down. I'm face
Morian is very taken aback, and you're somewhat cautious because of what happened earlier. So you're like immediately go very defensive. Talos, you notice that the guy sitting up at the big main table looks just as surprised as everybody else.
Oh.
Thank you for the welcome.
The rumbling continues. It doesn't seem to be responding to you. And actually, you responded, but you couldn't even hear your own voice because of just this deafening ambiance that's surrounding everyone. Even the light has like dimmed and like the torchlight is flickering and everything because of this. And it just says, "I have summoned you here for a purpose."
Okay.
And then it stops. Everything kind of goes back to normal. It just freezes for a second. And then someone at one of the tables nearer to the front just stands up. What the hell was that? And a bunch of people start like questioning, and the guy up at the big table, please, it is just entertainment. And a bunch of people.
Talos. Should we go get him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk
Yeah, let's
That's a good idea. Let's
up
I'm
to the
gonna
table
start
now.
Walking over to him.
Okay, are you like trying to catch up with Morian before he goes too much further forward, or are you just following up behind?
Fall up behind. I'm not gonna catch him before he gets there. I'm
So
assuming
Morian
that-
starts approaching the front table, and Talos and Darius coming up behind him as soon as you guys step onto the sigil. The same thing happens again. Welcome, Talos and Darius. I have summoned you here for a purpose.
Huh.
Well, this ought to be interesting.
Oh. Sorry. I just got your text, Curiosity. Yes.
I was trying to get that to you without
I heard it vibrate as I was talking. So the voice did not say Talos. The voice would have referred to you by your real name. So the voice would have said Darius and, as I am now finding out, Dawn's Roar.
Turns back to Talos and who the hell is Dawn's Roar?
Did you really think Talos was my real name? Just go ahead and forget what he said.
But then now there's a bunch of people like kind of yelling out like at the guy at the big table. They're saying like what's going on? Like you said this was your castle, but that's not your voice, and all of this kind of like accusation and stuff. And he's up there. He's please children, calm down, enjoy the feast. And then he gets hit with a tomato that someone threw at him.
I'm going to yell over.
Okay.
Say, excuse me, I am one of the individuals that was just named here. Do take your seats. I will be speaking with this man, and we will be trying to get further our plans in this situation. So, please, do relax, enjoy this meal.
There's a moment of pause as everyone kind of stopped to listen to you. And the guy up front, he's looking over everyone. He's seeing a lot of anger amidst the crowd. And he says, yes, please, enjoy the feast. And he turns and he books it through the door that he came out of.
I assume we should probably go follow him.
Yeah, I'm gonna book it after him.
Yeah, I'm trying to grab him before he gets too far.
Yeah, you guys, there's just an immediate roar of anger. And a few people kind of with you start running forwards towards the door.
I want to turn around.
A bunch of other people, you notice, this is what, I'm not even going to make you roll perception checks for this. What you notice is a lot of these people seem to have been all coming together, enjoying this feast with the promise that they were going to be able to return home and get vengeance. And they are now assuming they have been lied to. And they start just killing each other. Everyone is now like, well, there's no reason for me to cooperate with Doug over there because we're not going to be fighting there. So they start just taking out grudges on each other. It just turns into the ultimate huge bar fight where everyone joins in.
As long as nobody's messing with me, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah,
most of them are ignoring you guys. No one has any grudges against you. So everyone's just
okay.
ignoring you guys. But weapons are being drawn. There's yelling and screaming, and you guys and a handful of others are rushing towards this door.
If anyone, I just want to turn around and like growl at the people trying to come behind us.
You want to use your frightening roar thing, or
No, just like a regular
intimidation?
intimidation roar.
Okay, yeah, roll intimidation.
Not apparently.
It's not. There's so much noise, and and enough blind rage that it doesn't stop anybody.
All right.
Morian, for your benefit, and actually for anyone that wants to, I will say, you were eating for long enough that you can gain the benefit of a short rest.
Oh.
And I'm going to give you all. I'm going to give you anyone that wants it 5 free hit points from the good quality of the food.
Oh.
So before you roll hit dice, you can gain 5.
Well, then I'm
you
at
can
full.
roll- Okay,
I'm at
and then
full.
you can roll hit dice for anything
And
more
I
you
can
need.
transform again.
Yeah, I'll give you guys all the benefits of a short rest.
Oh, poor Morian. Wait, you get D8s for
You
your
can-
hit dice as a wizard?
You can roll multiple hit dice.
He's a warlock, right?
You don't have to roll.
I'm a
just
wizard.
one.
Hey!
D8s?
I thought
Really?
wizards had D6s.
He's a special custom subclass that he and I built.
Oh.
So that's 11. That puts me at full.
There you go.
Jeez.
Plus my false life, that would be a short rest, so that would be an hour, so that's passed up, so...
No,
I'm
no,
gonna have
it's
to-
not a full. It's not a full hour. I'm giving you the benefits of a short rest because of the healing nature of the food and because I'm a nice DM.
Okay.
So I'll allow you to keep your extra hit points for a little bit longer. still.
Well, I have it as, I can cast it again if I need to.
Oh, okay. It's up to you.
So,
Um,
I'll just cast it again. It's what, 1d4 plus 4?
I have a question.
mm-hmm.
Another 6.
The crowd that's gotten up to fight,
Yeah.
are they crossing over? Have they made their steps over this clock face thing?
Yes. Oh, people have been stepping all over it.
So is it like constant thunder? Welcome, welcome,
Nope.
welcome.
Nope. It only triggered for you 3.
Oh.
Oh. How far away is this guy right now?
He already disappeared through the arch.
Well,
It
we're
was not
Oh.
very far away from his chair.
He was that...
at the
You're-
arch.
He was
Yeah,
that
you're
far away
rushing-
from me?
Yes, you were in the middle of a giant banquet hall, and he was all the way up at the very front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the sigil's right in the middle. You got a little bit further up before it triggered from both of them, and then he booked it. So you guys are rushing towards this door. Roll perception checks again. I know I'm making you guys roll a lot, but I gotta see if you notice things.
Ooh.
Man, I miss having advantage on perception.
Well, this actually this works well because Morian is the one that's furthest up.
And now that I
Morian,
have food, I have
A few-
Karen rage.
a few people that were closer than you run towards this archway, and you happen to notice faint lines of energy in it. And these guys try to rush through the archway, and there's just a pile of dust.
Oh, hold up. I stop and put my hands out.
Okay, you guys, there was too many moving bodies. You did not see these 2 dudes disintegrate, but you see Morian like stopping just ahead of this doorway.
Why are we stopping?
What's got you so scared?
Dust, people tried to go through, turned to dust. Probably not safe to walk through.
This might be an astute idea. Is there like any other doorways or entrances like anywhere else in that wall?
That is the only one you can see from where you're at.
Any people by us now?
A handful of people that also saw what happened and are now kind of like trying to figure out what to do.
I'm gonna
And
turn
then also just the general giant fight that is surrounding you all.
And can I try to grab one and shove it through to see?
Thank you.
Yeah, make a strength check and I'll oppose it.
Can I use athletics?
You can absolutely use athletics.
Yay! Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Did you just grab the closest person, or did you grab someone whose back was to you?
Someone whose back was to me, I guess.
Okay, you get the advantage.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness.
All right, they got a 15. So you grab someone and you just throw them through. You just grab the closest person who isn't looking at you, and it happens to be just a scrawny little drow, and you throw him through the archway of this door, and just pile of dust
Huh.
and scraps of fabric.
Has anybody just tried touching it?
And what side is the dust? Are the fabric on?
The outside that you're on, same side as you guys.
Same side, so no fabric got through?
It did not make it through.
Oh. Yep, I'm not face stepping through that till I know it's safe.
I'm gonna pluck out a piece of like hair and like poke it at the like pulling a piece of mane out, like a nice long
Okay.
hair, and trying to wave it at the arch.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna like brush my nail and try to like see if it starts to disintegrate.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna hand against it.
You feel warmth. There's an obvious energy field, but that's it.
Oh. Alright. I'm gonna
I pass my hand through it,
Your hand feels very warm.
but it
walk through.
didn't go through.
Nope. Or it went through. Talos, you walk through. You get a feeling of warmth, like when you walk underneath one of those heaters in the vestibule of a supermarket. And then you're in the pathway, and you're fine.
I'm gonna pass through.
You walk through. You're
I'm
perfectly
gonna
fine.
turn around, and I'm gonna bow at anybody else and say, "Better luck next time, boys," and just keep running through.
I'm gonna slowly walk through.
Morian,
Wow.
you walk through. Nice warm feeling, and you're fine.
Haha! Let's go!
You hear the echoing of footsteps running away, some way further along the hallway you're now in. So you're gonna continue to give chase.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you start running, and following along, and you occasionally pass other doorways, but you keep hearing the footsteps from ahead of you. The other doorways you pass have a similar energy field in them, but this one is much more substantial. You're able to see these more than just a faint shimmering. It actually looks like a pane of glass almost. And they definitely seem more dangerous. You run along a hallway for a little while, and then it breaks off into a somewhat larger sort of like vestibule type connecting room. You see a staircase going up to a big set of double doors, and then you see a couple of other small doorways. In the middle is this guy that was at the table, looking back and forth, trying to remember which way to run to. So you've kind of caught up to him a little bit here.
How far away are we?
Hold.
20 feet.
Oh.
Are you gonna face step to him?
I really need to be doing this. Okay. I'm going to just... Hey! You can't leave without paying the bill.
He turns at you guys. He just kind of snarls, and you see long pointed fangs. And,
Oh, vampire!
and he just looks at you all, and he's like, "Why'd you have to do that? Everything was great until you showed up."
Look, all we know is that we got here, or at least I got here. I just woke up here like a day or two ago.
This guy was born yesterday.
As for these two, I'm assuming they aren't far behind me or in front of me.
Been here for what, 2 days? 3 days?
I had I had all those people eating out of my hand, and you have to come in here and ruin everything.
Where did
Who
you get
are
the
you?
I
food?
know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Well,
where,
did you get a voice?
Yeah, that's not my... Everyone likes the strawed vampire type. Oh, look at me.
is this just... Can we have a conversation? Because I want to take notes.
What
No.
is it with you and dead people?
Vampires.
To be clear, I'm, I guess, perhaps dead. I think.
Look, I don't know who you are. I don't know why that happened. I don't want it to happen again. But now, I am screwed if I go out there. They're going to tear me limb from limb, and no vampire-ness is going to save me.
All we want to do is get out of here. So if you can kindly lead us the right way.
That's
we'll be
all
out of here.
anyone wants to... You think I know the way out? I just figured out how to make it through the one door.
You're the one planning a war. Wouldn't you need to know a little bit more than that, too?
I'm just... You say what you say to get people to like you and get people to do things for you. I don't know anything. I know this place is powerful magical.
So, here's what you do.
Lead the way.
You shut the doors for 10, 20 years. Let them build up a mystique. Change their appearance a little. Reopen. Boom.
You don't get it, do you? I can't shut the doors. They open every night for the feast.
Well, nobody can get back here, can they?
So
Not-
you're
not
not the
until
guy
you
summoning
three.
the food.
Yes, but I think we're different.
Yeah, clearly.
Look, I don't want to kill you, honestly. I don't think you're worth much of the effort. So,
Thank you for that. I don't want to die.
Plus,
Oh,
you wouldn't
so
taste
we're not
very
fighting.
good.
Right?
I would prefer not to.
Please no.
Great.
You triggered something in here. I don't want to mess with you because I know what this place can do to people.
Did you get a message like that?
No.
Oh, cool. Okay. So, I'm just gonna sit down, take out my book, and start writing notes.
So, how did you get through the door then?
I found an item in the ruins, and when I brought it close to the door, the energy changed, and I was able to pass through.
Which
So,
ruins?
This item.
Oh, the old mausoleum.
Is that where we met? Where
No.
we
Brennan
spent the night?
Wallace.
The mausoleum is the one road you didn't go to.
Oh.
You sure? Because we. Then where do we meet Brennan Wallace? In the town. Never mind.
You
in
met
Crescent
them on the
Bay.
road
Yeah, that's
to
right.
Crescent Bay, yeah. Yeah, the mausoleum road was one of the other roads you could have taken.
Yep.
So what were you saying about what he said?
What? Sorry.
I
talked over
that's
each
what
other,
The
so-
item is.
Hey, what's your name?
Me? Oh, they call me Varric. V-A-R-E-K.
God, no tangents.
What tangent were you going to do
I was
there?
gonna
Nope.
say, Julie, do the thing, because it's Varric.
Yeah, I actually forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, so he's slowly inching towards one of the other doors.
Hey. Nuh-uh.
I really don't suggest doing that.
I
There's
have
3 of us,
questions.
there's one of you.
What Do you have to drink human blood or humanoid blood? Can it be animals? Can it, like...
Humanoid blood.
Can you eat other food?
I mean, I can. It doesn't do anything, but
Walk closer. Walk closer.
the feast that provides blood for vampires.
Is that direction you were edging towards? Is that the way that you think is the correct way to go? The way you've gotten the furthest?
That's the other couple of doors I've been able to pass through.
Relic, I'd like to have that, please.
I won't be able to get out of here if I give it to you.
That really is quite unfortunate, isn't?
But there's 3 of us. And 1 of you.
If I don't need it, I'll give it back.
Make a persuasion check. Yeah, if you're in this place, I know I can't trust you.
You're right, which should make you all the more hesitant to not obey us.
You can trust us to do the wrong thing, which means that if we had to kill you, we would. So, by not giving it to us, you know we'll do the bad thing.
Look, we're really going to get this one way.
Roll another persuasion check with advantage. Because for some reason that worked. That made sense.
Ah, damn it!
Can I add some intimidation?
I
That
should have
doesn't
guidance
It's got
myself.
a 13.
I should have guidance myself. I keep forgetting I have that.
Yeah. He kind of is looking at you, and let me double check one thing here. Okay, can't do that. Yeah, he turns and runs.
Face step.
Okay.
On the other side of him.
All right. Face up on the other side of him, and then it deals damage, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Fire damage equal to my charisma modifier. So 4 fire damage, and then I'm gonna hit him with my book.
Bing!
Yeah, I'll allow, because he wasn't expecting that, so I'll allow you to do the attack with before we roll initiative.
Oh no!
Wow.
What'd you get?
A 6.
Yeah, that's gonna miss. All right, roll initiative. Uh-oh. He gets... Okay.
He said the thing. Thank you, Vernon.
Uh-huh.
Ross, you told me not to initiate conflict, but I did.
Got Morian.
Oh wow! So I'm just now getting to read some of the chat. I've had it up on the same screen.
It has
Wow,
been amazing.
Ryan, you are like super awesome.
Yeah, he is.
I love that we have a chat.
I have not had the chat open like I normally do, so I have no idea what's been going on in it today.
Awesomeness. Awesomeness and good people.
Oh man, hang on.
Okay.
Where it's up higher. I like I liked your reaction to his name.
Oh.
It's a good name.
So okay. So Talos, you have first in initiative.
All right.
So Morian's just appeared on the other side of him. What are you gonna do?
I am going to. Gonna do it. I'm gonna use my daunting.
Daunting roar. Okay.
So it's D3 DC. We get close enough to use it. But yeah.
Save. Okay.
Or else he's gonna be afraid of me.
All right. I've been rolling super high, so I rolled a 16. So I was like, okay, you know what? That dice might be balanced bad. So I rolled another dice, and I rolled a 16. And I said, you know what? And I rolled another dice, and I rolled a 16. So he succeeded.
Okay.
The fates wanted him to succeed.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, he is not feared of you. Does that take your action?
I believe so. Let me look at it one more time on Beyond, because I just gotta make sure.
Yeah. Because if it's a bonus, you'll still be able to do something.
Oh, Daunting Roar is a bonus action.
Hey, there you go. So you still have your action then.
So I'm gonna spare him.
Okay. Roll 2
Because
hit,
he did not want to obey us.
You have advantage because Morian's on the other side of him.
Oh, well that's nice.
Yeah, that works out. So 22 hits. So
For
that's
7 piercing.
7 piercing damage. You notice as you stab him with the spear, it doesn't feel like it penetrates as much as you want it to.
Well, shoot. I mean, that's all I really got.
Okay. That is your turn. Sorry, dropped my pen again. So next is Morian. This vampire's right in front of you.
Okay. I just don't see much that I can do other than, Oh, what does this do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Spell.
okay.
Instantly kills vampires. Hey, how about that?
Yeah, I'm just going to look him square in the eye and say, you wasted our time by lying to us about you being an important vampire. You wasted our time making us chase you up here. You wasted our time. You are nothing. And now, you're going to die. Congratulations. Vicious Mockery.
Oh.
Wisdom saving throw.
Alright, let's grab... where is it? I'm missing my D20. I was going to use my precision dice, because then they wouldn't mess up with the...
The precision
rolls.
ground dice.
Yeah, I don't know where it went.
Are they also numerically and mathematically balanced around the faces?
Yes.
Ooh, they're opti dice.
They're not spin down. Yep. Okay. A 9.
That'll fail.
So he takes 3 psychic damage.
And has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay. Okay. Is that everything you're doing?
That's my turn.
Okay. Oh, I think I actually just accidentally did you guys in the wrong order. I think it was supposed to be Morian, then Talos. Yep, that was my bad.
That's okay.
But you both got to go before him, so not a big deal. Okay, it's his turn. Varric's turn. He is going to multi-attack Morian. So he has disadvantage on his next attack, right?
Yep. Having to beat an 11. He vicious mockerying me back?
No.
Okay.
I was just reading the. I clicked to show spell description so I could read the text.
Ah.
Yeah. He got a 2, so he missed with his claw attack, and he's gonna try and bite you. That's gonna hit. Oh wait, no. Oh no, he can't bite you. He has to grapple you before he can bite you. That's lucky, because otherwise I would have done a lot of damage. Instead of okay, so he's gonna make another claw attack. If he succeeds on a claw attack, he can potentially grapple. I'm gonna re-roll for that then. 13 hits.
Yep.
Your AC is so low. Yeah, he is gonna try and grapple you. He slashes at you once, and you kind of dodge that one, and then he manages to like grab you with the other arm, and pull you in, and like, and that's all he's able to do though, because that took his second. It took both of his attacks to do that, so he can't bite unless he has a free attack. Yep. So it's now Darius' turn.
Did he do damage?
No, he chose instead of dealing damage, they can choose to grapple. So
okay.
He chose to grapple you because then on his next turn he can bite you.
Rude.
Bonus actions. I'm going to bones cracking, and rejoining. Do my hybrid transformation. So I am now werewolf.
Okay, real fast, I'm going to do this. Okay. He's definitely startled by you suddenly transforming, but not enough to lose his grip.
Okay, I'm going to... How far away they away?
Less than 20 feet.
Okay.
You guys have all stayed pretty close during this whole time.
I'll run over and I'll do a... just a claw attack. I can't actually light anything up yet. So
okay.
22 to hit.
That absolutely hits.
6 slashing damage.
Okay, it doesn't count as magical, does it?
I have no idea. I looked it up.
It's just your werewolf claws.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't then, unless it explicitly says it does.
Yeah, does anything?
Yeah. So you notice it doesn't cut quite as deep as you would hope. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's about all I can do.
Okay. Back to the top of the order. So Morian, because I accidentally did you guys in the wrong order last time. It is you. You are grappled. You can attempt to escape a grapple with an athletics or an acrobatics check, or you can just attack him with disadvantage from within the grapple.
All right.
I guess you actually could phase step out of it too.
Nope, I only get one per short rest.
Per short rest, yeah, that's what I thought. Stupid racial abilities.
All right. How would Chill Touch work? Would I be at disadvantage to cast that?
Does it have you make a spell attack?
Or
does it make a saving throw? If it makes a spell attack, you're going to make the attack a disadvantage. If it's a saving throw, then...
I'll do it to read it out, so we can read it together. It's a ranged spell attack, but...
because it can be done at... Yeah, so you would have to... It would be a disadvantage.
Okay.
Because it's a spell attack.
Wait.
Because you have to be able to use your hands to cast things with the like that.
Yeah.
So this is called Chill Touch, but it's neither a touch nor does it deal cold damage.
Correct.
It summons a skeletal hand that touches them.
They might as well call it Lich Slap.
It should be called that. That would be a much better name.
All right.
Chill Touch is a really weird name. I think it's because it's supposed to be like it's the chill of death. I guess. I
guess.
Well, my athletics and acrobatics suck, so I might as well go for this. So, Chill Touch. 14.
14 misses.
Dang.
He has natural armor.
And I don't have any armor, and that's what making me so easy to hit.
No armor and low dexterity.
I thought you wore leather.
They took it off of me when I got captured.
No, I said you kept your armor.
Yeah, that's why I've had mine on this whole time.
Leather only gives you an AC of 11 plus dex.
Oh.
Do you have no dex bonus?
No, I have a +1. I should have had a 12 armor class.
So your armor class is 12, yeah, not 11.
That's effective.
Everyone that hit you still would have beat a 12.
I know.
So
I know, but okay, I've
none
re-equipped
of
my
them
leather
were
armor.
that close. Yeah, so you do have the benefit of that at least.
I believe that's my turn.
Okay. Okay, so Talos.
Because I have no bonus actions.
I am going
And no
to...
spell slots, by the way.
I want to hit him with
Spell
the...
slots already?
Alright, this spear didn't seem to do anything. I want to hit him with the mace. I'm like I'll just drop the spear and I'll pick it up later. And then I'll hit him, pull the mace out to hit him with it.
Okay, since you're completely dropping the spear, I'll allow that. Yeah, swing the mace.
It still does the spear's damage, but
It's just the mace instead of the spear.
yeah, and it'll be bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning instead, okay. Yeah, that'll hit. I'm gonna assume the way we're gonna do this, whenever there's two of you in melee range, if you're able to, I'm gonna assume you always take up flanking positions. Just to make it easier for us.
Yeah.
Since we're doing Theater of the Mind. So, unless the space won't allow it, which I'll specify that to you. But yeah, so either one of those would hit anyways. So 9 bludgeoning damage.
I also want to use my roll a superiority die to add it to the attack's damage roll.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Which thing are you using? Because normally they have an effect beyond just adding damage, don't they?
When you make a melee weapon attack on your turn, you can expend 1 superiority die. I mean, you increase the reach for lunging attack.
I just want attack, but yeah, you're not.
I just want it for the damage.
Yeah, sure. Yep.
And I think I have d6s for damage. Or it's a d8. Never mind.
Is it a d8 now? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think they So
that would be 13
bludgeoning damage. So
bludgeoning.
13 bludgeoning damage. Okay. Yeah, you definitely. You can tell he feels it, but it's not hitting with the kind of strength that you're trying to impart through it.
Ugh.
So yeah, he that is that. I believe it's back to his turn. And he is going to multi-attack. So he's going to slash at Talos. That's gonna miss. And he's going to bite Morian. Or attempt to. That's a hit. So that is... Okay. Wow. That's 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And 8 more necrotic damage.
Oh my god.
And your hit point maximum is reduced by the necrotic damage you took.
It's a Nosferatu. That's how it feels, Chuck.
And he seems to draw some strength from that.
Oh, good gravy.
Yeah. Probably should have tried to escape the grapple. Just letting you know that.
Probably wouldn't have been very successful.
The DC is not that high. Okay, that was his turn, Darius.
I'm gonna start by saying, probably should pick on somebody your own size. And I'm going to activate bonus action.
He's actually shorter than Morian.
Well,
Really?
Yeah. Because Morian's like, what, 6'1"?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like
activate
5'10".
my right slash, kind of raking across my side.
Okay.
Infection and blood raking along the claws until they start crackling with lightning. I need to take damage. So I take 3 damage.
Yep.
But now I do more damage. And then I'm going to use my Blood Maledict, which is no action. So now I get another, I believe this one is another, he's marked until the end of my turn, and I get another Hemocraft die with it. Actually, right. And then I will make a claw attack at him with lightning. It's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That'll be, I'm rolling another d4. That'll be 11 slashing damage and 7 lightning
7
damage.
lightning? Okay. So it doesn't dig in very deep, but the lightning crackles all along him very satisfyingly. 7 lightning damage? Yeah. Yep. You definitely felt that. Is there anything else you are doing?
That's all I can.
Okay, back to Morian.
Okay. Well, that hurt a lot. I am gonna try and get away.
Okay. Either athletics or acrobatics. That succeeds.
Okay.
So more, that was your action to
Yep.
pull yourself away from him, but if there's still a bonus action you can do or anything like that, you can still do that.
I got nothing.
Okay.
I'm so tapped out. We haven't taken a long rest in like 2 game days, so
Sure.
no spell slots,
Oh, yeah.
no bonuses, nothing.
Okay. So that was Morian's turn, so Talos.
I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna grapple him from behind.
Yeah, go for it. You can
what-
use athletics, and then he defends with either athletics or acrobatics to try and avoid it.
So that's a 16.
He does not get any extra bonus. That is an 11, so you grapple him.
Cool. I'm holding him there. I'm just gonna hold him so that Darius can wail away at him.
Darius seems to have the best chance, yeah. The good thing is he has to grapple you to bite you. But so you have him grappled, so he can't bite you. But he can still try and escape it. So that will be your action. Are you gonna do anything else?
I don't really. There's nothing I
Have a
can do as a bonus action. So
Okay.
over to you.
So it actually goes to his turn. So he's gonna try and break the grapple. So you get to roll your athletics again. And He fails. He was not able to wriggle free. And
Alright.
Darius, he is being held for you, so you're at full advantage on any attacks against him. I'm gonna give you that.
Cool. And that's my turn now.
Yes, it's your turn now.
I'm going to swing at him again. Never mind.
Yep, that's unfortunately still gonna miss. He's wriggling around too much.
But I can make another strike as a bonus action. This is just a normal because I didn't light it up. So 20 to hit.
Yeah.
10 slashing damage.
Okay, so he takes a little bit of slashing damage across his chest. And then we go back to Morian's turn.
Alright, so he's currently grappled.
He is grappled.
So I'm going to step away, even though he'll have an attack of opportunity.
He does not, because he's grappled.
Okay. So, I'm gonna get my full 30 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Chill Touch again.
Okay.
Nope. Dang it.
Nope.
Can't
Misses.
hit him.
Jeez.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Talos. Can I do some sort of like bite attack?
So it's not built into your character.
Yeah, he's got
but
slashing.
I would be more than happy to allow you to bite. I think any creature that has fangs should be able to.
All right.
You'll have to roll as an attack. You have advantage because you haven't grappled. It's only going to do a d4.
Oh, that's fine.
It's basically like a slightly better than an improvised weapon.
Oh, never mind. I rolled it already. It showed up way faster than I thought it would. So 14.
14 will miss. He's wriggling around too much for you to get your jaws around on him.
Hold still.
And then it goes back to his turn. He's going to try and escape the grapple. And go ahead and roll your athletics.
What is going on with this 16?
Rolling a lot of 16s.
It's a DC 16.
He also rolled a 16, but ties go to players when we play, so you managed to just barely keep him grappled. And then Darius, it's your turn. He can't do much.
Stop trying to hit him and hit him.
I'm going for longevity here, so I'm going to light up the other one.
Okay.
Nice. Good. But I only get to make the one attack, which is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
6 slashing, 2 lightning.
Do you not still do the additional dice, or is that only for the one turn?
That was only for the one turn. It's
Okay.
only one mark.
So 6 slashing, 2 lightning.
Later on, I could do that multiple times, but
Yeah, for now it's only once. Okay, yeah. Once again, the slashing doesn't dig in super deep, but the lightning shoots across him. And then we go back to Morian again. Hey! Chill touch! Okay. That's gonna definitely hit.
Alright, so 2d8, because
Yep. When it's an attack roll you have to make, it does gain the benefit of the critical damage.
helps if I actually roll it. 11 necrotic.
Oh.
11 necrotic damage.
It can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn. If it's undead, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my turn.
Yep. So it has disadvantage on attack rolls, but you do notice that the damage doesn't seem to drain him as much as you would hope.
This guy is like resistant to everything we can throw at him.
He's resistant to non-magical damage, and he's resistant to necrotic damage.
Gosh,
It's the specific type that you tried to.
Did you freaking build him to just
no
poop on our parade?
This is the vampire spawn out of the monster manual.
Wow.
Default lowest level challenge rating 5 vampire.
Guys, we suck at fighting vampires.
You're also level 3. He does still take though half of that, so 6 damage. He is looking hurt. He is looking very hurt. Talos.
Wait. Oh yeah. It is
Yep.
me.
So I mean, you can try and bite him again, or
I'm gonna try and fight him again.
that's gonna hit. So do a D4 plus strength, I guess.
Yeah, that's.
Perfect.
So it's.
It's already built in for your claw to be that. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So 5, so half of that. So. Okay. He definitely did not like that.
Thinking vampire, see how you like it.
All right, on his turn, he's gonna be like, okay, I yield.
I'm not. All right. I mean, I'm still maintaining like a firm hold, but I'm relaxing a little bit to let him know
Okay.
that like I acknowledge his yield.
Okay. And that's all he's gonna do. He's not even gonna try and escape the direct grapple. Darius.
Good. Now tell us which way we should go.
To do what?
Get out of here. What's the furthest you've gotten in here?
Just into another room. I don't know how to get out.
Which way?
He points to a door behind him. As you kind of look around now that things have calmed down for a moment, you notice that the door he's pointing to has just a thin magical barrier in it, as opposed to the more solid one in all of the other doorways.
And where's this trinket?
In my pocket. He
I wanna-
kind of twists.
Grab it.
Okay.
Come on, Talos. Let's go.
So you pull from his pocket, and an old, slightly dented bronze pocket watch.
Nice. I'm gonna start walking towards the door, the thinly veiled door, with the trinket myself.
Yep.
Whether you guys want to drag him through the door with us without that trinket or not and just leave him there is up to you guys, but I'm walking. He doesn't have it.
He's only gonna slow me down, so I like drop him and follow Panta or follow Darius.
Okay. Morian. Morian's gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Really? Seriously?
All right, roll the attack.
Oh yeah, that's on the other page.
You have to make an attack roll.
20,
25 hits.
Oh, it's only
He
3.
he takes 3 force damage.
And then I'm gonna head towards the door.
Okay. He kind of acts like he's about to, like the kind of feral, like he's gonna, and then you guys step through the doorway, and he just kind of slumps, cause now he's stuck there. You
I
go.
want to set down this clock right on the other side of the door.
Oh, that's so mean.
Okay. You just set it down there. It's
And then just
laying on the
keep
floor there. Okay. This doorway leads into a small room that looks like it was kind of like in. It's got like a nice rug in the middle of it. It's like a grand hallway almost, but not huge. And on the opposite side of it are 2 big iron doors that have that kind of thin magical barrier hanging over them. And it seems like this was like the waiting room or whatever before going into a room of more importance.
Before we go on too much farther, just to be pedantic, I do need to mention that I did grab my spear.
Yes, that's fine.
I'll walk towards the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the door shimmering heavily? Is it? Sorry.
No, it is the very light, sort of arcane one, like you've been able to pass through.
Well, and through it is.
You know what? I don't want to have to backtrack. I'm gonna go get the trinket.
Okay. Yeah, you pick up the pocket watch.
Is he still sitting there?
Yeah, he's still just sitting out in the middle of that sort of like crossroadsy room. He has nowhere to go. He can go down the hallway that you came from, but any of the doorways he tries to pass through have that protective field in them now. So.
And now we can't even get back out to like the main big dining room.
You know this could have been avoided, right?
No response.
Yeah. Jerk. Shouldn't have bit me. And I'm just gonna turn away and walk.
Okay.
Rejoin the group.
What are you guys doing next?
Holding the pocket watch, does the shimmer look any different?
Nope. Looks exactly the same.
Alright. Can I open the pocket watch and study it for a few minutes?
Yes. You open the pocket watch, and it looks relatively mundane in every way. It does... all three of you roll an insight check, because I'll say all three of you are kind of looking at it as he pops it open. Possibly expecting
Insight.
something.
I'm just gonna guidance you, Dorian.
Well,
I'll guidance
Darius.
myself.
His name is Darius.
Darius, sorry, it's
You're making the
My
ship
brain.
name for the both of you.
Yeah,
like Dorian Gray.
21.
Oh, yeah, you two can get shipped with Panda's character. There. Yeah, you like it.
Yeah, he's not a
So
vampire.
Darius and Morian, upon kind of like looking more closely at the watch, something feels familiar about it, but you don't know what. It's just like there's like an energy of like this is supposed to be yours.
How many numbers are on the face of it?
This is a normal pocket watch.
Oh.
1 to 12.
Any like symbols or anything on the outside, like etchings?
Roll an investigation check.
Guidance.
Okay,
Guidance
so
is how
roll
many?
an extra D4.
4? 24.
Yeah.
There's all my rolls.
On
I missed
the
the pocket.
on the back of the pocket watch, there is some faint markings. That let me find my. I gotta pull my note up here to get the precise thing. Further down than that. It has what is it's hard to really make out in the kind of dimmer light, but it looks like it's almost like a map carved on the back of it, and you can notice 7 marks on the map. But it's very small, obviously, being on the back of a pocket watch. So you would need like tools or something to be able to look at it more closely with detail. Like you'd have to get a magnifying glass or something like that.
I want to keep going to the room of more importance.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
I pass through that door.
The iron doors are closed. So you would have to open
Oh.
up the iron doors, but it just has that film of like arcane barrier over top of it.
Yeah, we'll try to open up the iron doors.
Okay, yep. They open quite easily for you, as if they're well oiled and well maintained. And you enter into a room in the center of the room, it's a large circular room with alcoves around the sides of it at the positions of all the numbers of a clock face. And within the center of the room is an arcane circle. And they're scattered around the room. There are like little tables with like books on them and things like that. And there are, near the circle, there are a couple of the tables that look like they were like knocked over and the stuff was sent flying. And there are books just hovering in the air, as if it was like frozen as it got sent flying. And standing 1 foot in the circle and 1 foot out is the corpse of some sort of human reaching towards the center of the circle with a sword stuck, the hilt of a sword stuck in its chest. And around the rest of the room, there are similar signs of like things where it's just kind of you can actually like when the light hits right, you can see the dust particles frozen in the air.
But we don't feel any like effect.
You do not feel any effect from it.
So everything in this room is frozen.
Everything in the room is like it's like a snapshot of time.
Wow.
I want to walk over to the corpse.
Okay. Despite being like frozen, clearly showing the signs of decay. But not as much as you would potentially expect for something that has been dead for what you can assume is probably a considerable amount of time. Because you, at the very least, you're able to know that no one's probably been in here in a few years minimum, if not significantly longer. It is wearing armor, not super in a super great condition. Most of the cloth tabard that would have been on it has decayed away, so that you can't see any sort of symbology, and otherwise it's kind of just like rusted chain. And yeah.
Is there anything around that looks like treasure?
Nothing that immediately catches your eye without digging through stuff more. Were you going to say something else, Panda?
Yeah, I was going to look at the sword closer.
Okay. The sword looks like it was plunged into this figure's chest, but the blade is not sticking out of its back. So, but the hilt of the sword and the crossguard and everything looks like it should be greatsword sized. It's sized to be gripped with 2 hands, and it is all the way to the hilt pushed into this chest of this figure.
And I'm assuming
it is very nicely, it is very finely crafted, very looks like it's well made, but also has a darkness to it.
Okay, and I'm assuming if I wanted to try to pull it out, I'd have to get into the circle.
You'd have to at least have like 1 foot in the circle, yeah. You'd have to at least kind of stand next to the way the body is.
Pull him backwards out of the circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I try to pull him back a little bit?
Yeah. It gives like no resistance to move the body, but anytime you let go of it, it freezes in whatever position it is. It doesn't fall with like gravity or anything.
Okay. I'm going to get it into a good position that I can leverage the sword out of it.
Okay. So you're going to just like put it down on the floor or something?
Mm-hmm. Put down the floor, foot down on top of it, and just rip out the sword.
Okay, make a strength check. You can use athletics if you would like.
It's literally no difference. So I'm just gonna hit 10.
Okay. Yeah, you rip the sword free from this thing's chest, and you find that the blade is broken and is just like a shattered blade that only goes a couple of inches beyond the crossguard. And that's what was used to stab into the chest. Roll an Arcana check for me.
Guidance.
$12.
You can definitely sense that the sword is magical in some way. As you pull the sword free and kind of start looking at it, you all hear a faint hum. And then all of the stuff that's like floating in the air around the room falls to the ground at once as time snaps back into place.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, wow.
This could be useful.
Oh, you're still in werewolf form.
Yep.
Wow.
It lasts for an hour.
I want to see if there were any other
Darius, what's
signs
your
of
AC?
struggle.
Darius, what's your AC?
Currently 17.
Okay. Darius, the corpse underneath you swings its fists at you.
Okay.
It barely misses.
Can I haven't technically dismissed, because the wording in Crimson Rite is until I equip or put my weapons away that they're lit up.
Yeah.
So technically my hands, my claws are still lightning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to make 2 attacks at it with the
Okay, well, it's caught you by surprise, so everyone's gonna have to roll initiative. You're not under the surprise condition, but you're not able to make an action before rolling initiative.
12.
I roll better with this character than I do with my other one that has +8 to initiative.
I roll way worse, at least today.
Alright, so...
I'm rolling
this
about the
order-
same.
This is gonna go...
I'm consistent.
This is gonna go Darius, Talos, Morian, and then the corpse. So you do get first attack, Darius.
Cool. Action. 13. Unless is it just prone? Is it prone is on the ground, or is
It is still prone,
So-
so you would have advantage.
So 21.
Yeah, that'll definitely
6
hit.
slashing, 1 lightning.
Okay, double check any resistances. Yeah. Yep, it definitely feels that.
If it's still up, I'm gonna make another.
Oh yeah, it's still up.
Jeez.
That's a crit.
Whoa.
That absolutely hits.
That'd be 15 plus
26
8, so
and a
20, yeah, 20 something. 15 plus
23?
8, 23.
23
damage total.
So
Unless
between
it's
both
vulnerable.
attacks, it was 30.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that hits it really good. Just like clawing across its chest as it had flailed at you. It is still moving, but its turn hasn't come around yet, so it's not able to stand up yet or anything. So, Talos, you get a chance to potentially do something.
Ooh, I want to use the lunging attack.
Okay.
Oh, that's the extra damage that gets added to it. I'll have to actually make the spear attack. So that's an 18 to hit,
18 hits
and I hit him for a total of 18.
for 18 damage. Okay. Man, okay, so as soon as the thing doesn't have resistance to your weapon damage, you guys are able to leverage a lot more against it. I didn't realize how much that resistance was. You would have killed the vampire if it didn't have resistance. I'm just going to tell you that flat out. Yeah, that was... Are you going to do anything else? I think that's your full action, right?
Yeah, and I don't have anything really to do a bonus action, so...
Okay. Morian. 15 will hit.
Are they flanking it?
Not in a way where a ranged Eldritch Blast can give you a benefit, because technically you have disadvantage
Oh, yeah.
on ranged attacks. So
4.
4.
Whoa.
4 force damage.
I'm so helpful. I need to sleep so bad.
All right. It's this thing's turn. You don't have it like grappled. You just had your foot on it, so it's not enough to keep it down. So it's gonna essentially but you basically pull away as it really starts to move, so that it can't like hit you easily. And it's gonna stand up, and it's going to swing at Darius, and its eyes glowing like red with hatred. It just it yells out, I will destroy the Dark Lord.
This guy's a good guy. Death.
You notice some of the cuts that you guys put onto it kind of closed up as it stood up. And it will swing at you with 2 fist attacks. That is a 16 plus, yeah. That is a 23.
If you're talking to me, yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I think
okay.
any of us.
Yeah, to you. So it does. Uh, 7 bludgeoning damage. And it doesn't want to do that. And then it's going to make its other attack. And the other attack, the other fist misses. And that is its turn. Swings back to Darius.
Lightning again.
Okay.
10.
10 will miss.
Another
But crit hits.
11, 15 damage.
So 15 more damage. That definitely hurt it.
I think that's my turn.
Okay. So then Talos.
I'll spear him again.
Spear him. 17 will hit. So 7 piercing. Okay.
And we're not level 5, so I can't attack twice.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, same.
I know.
I get to level 5, I get to attack 3 times.
Yeah.
I use my
Okay,
bonus
if
action.
you use your bonus action, yeah. Morian.
This is either gonna help because it's undead, or it's gonna hurt because it's necrotic, if I even hit.
9 will miss.
Yep, I'm so helpful.
It happens sometimes. It's its turn. It's gonna keep going after Darius because he's the one that pulled the sword free, and so he's the one that it's most focused on. 17. That's your AC, right?
That is my AC.
Misses. 22 will hit.
This could get interesting real quick, by the way.
For 7 more bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
And that was its turn, so back to Darius.
I have to make a wisdom save. I do not make
Okay.
my wisdom save. I
All
attack
right.
the nearest creature. That's it.
The nearest creature is the corpse.
And I use 18 or 24, or is it up? I'm assuming it's up.
That hits. It's up, but that still
Okay,
hits.
So 12 damage.
Okay. 13 hits.
So an 11.
So 12 plus 11 is 23.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
that
still
is-
alive?
It's
It
me
is still
losing
alive.
control, by the way. I've lost control
Yep.
for this round.
And yeah, so it's still up, but it's definitely hurt.
Well, good thing it's between you and me.
And that was Darius Sotalis.
Of course, I don't. If it's yeah. Bam!
You have
wait.
advantage because you're flanking
Oh,
it now.
yay!
Yeah, you guys are flanking
Those
it.
are emotions. 19.
So 7 piercing. Okay.
I've got nothing I can. I miss being able to do things with my bonus action.
I
Oh.
know.
You guys are
right?
only level 3. You'll get there. Morian.
I mean, I actually might have an easier. Nope. I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Hey.
That hits.
Come
Oh.
on! It's stupid.
It's because it's only 1d10. When you get a little bit higher level, it'll be more damage. So.
I know. I need to go to bed. I need 4 hours of uninterrupted game time.
Okay. So that definitely hit it. But on its turn, you notice it kind of like some of its wounds are regenerating a little bit.
Only some.
Only some. Yeah, it still looks very beat up. You guys are outpacing its regeneration. It's going to keep swinging at Darius because he's got the sword and he's dealing the most damage to it right now. 16, that's going to miss. And 11, that's going to miss. It misses with both attacks.
My turn again?
Yes, your turn again.
Okay, I make the wisdom save, but I'm still
Okay.
gonna attack it. If I have advantage, that's another
Press-
You have
Christmas.
advantage, yep, so...
17.
Good
22.
lord.
Wait, have you? How many times you
how
freaking
many?
critted this thing?
3.
That's a lot, but also this one's because he has advantage. But
Yeah.
so that's
True.
22.
Still.
Okay.
Actually, 4, I think. 4 times. 1.
Oh man.
No, 3. 1.
Must-
It's been critted. No, it hasn't been critted 4 times.
He must be wearing the shirt. He's never gonna tell.
You'll never know.
Bonus
So-
action's a 19, which is another 10.
Yep. So that will
I'm gonna
so
go
22
monk.
and then 10, so 32.
Yeah.
It's like your Mercer vest.
That hurt it a lot.
Good news, Chuck. You are
Talos.
playing a monk. Spear him! Yay!
That's
Wow!
a crit. 16 damage. Yep. Okay. I'm assuming you're using it. Yeah, you can't do anything with bonus action, so then it's Morian's turn.
I'm all out of
I
superiority
cannot believe
dice.
that I got a turn after that.
This thing has a lot of hit points.
Chill
and it's
touch.
regenerating every turn. That will hit.
Whoa!
Do I get the nat 20?
You know what? I'm going to give it to you.
They're
because
flanking.
They're flanking it, but technically ranged can't really benefit from flanking the same way. But I'm going to give it to you in this instance. So 8.
It would have been 2 without it.
Unfortunately, it doesn't do quite as much damage as you were hoping it would do.
but it can't regain hit points.
That's true. It cannot regain hit points on its next turn. So it does stop its regeneration.
I need to be
It's
5th
now-
level so I
You
can.
got
Now
lich
its
slap.
turn, and it is
Nice for all of us.
it is very angry. Oh, it can't use that against. I mean, should I allow that?
I mean, you're the DM.
I just realized I have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, poison, and slashing damage in this form.
So you would have taken half damage from
I
all.
would
Well,
have
no,
taken half
its attacks
damage.
count as magical.
Okay, do they? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I believe so. I thought I read that earlier.
Monk.
No, it's because of what it is, but actually, maybe that's not. Maybe that was the vampire. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't say that. I must
So
have been the
those would have all
vampire that
been-
said that.
What? There 7? It was 7 both times.
7 twice, so you would have taken 3 damage both times.
So I took 7 away, so I get 8 back, I think, total.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Cool.
good thing none of those
You wouldn't have attacked any differently.
yeah. I
No,
know.
yeah, it would have still
It's a good
been
thing none of
focused on
those
you.
made any difference because
Yeah.
I'm
Okay, yeah, it's going to turn and actually no, it's gonna Darius is still the one dealing the most damage because since he can attack twice and its AC is low enough, he's able to hit it a bunch even if he doesn't crit. So it's gonna use its vengeful glare on Darius.
Oh.
You have to make a wisdom saving throw, DC
Oh, boy.
15.
Nope.
Alright, you are paralyzed.
Okay.
But that is its full action, I believe.
Oh,
Cool.
Yep, that's its full action. So it goes to Darius, but you are paralyzed. So you can't do anything, so Talos.
oh, I am real hard with my spear. I'm guessing that he's not providing
He's
flanking.
not
Well,
providing flanking because of being paralyzed, so the
Ah.
9 will miss. So Morian. You changed the name. Nice. That will hit.
Yay! 7!
And for a little bit of necrotic damage.
And
but
it can't
it
regain
still-
hit points.
Still stops its regen. Yep.
good, because we freaking missed it.
All right. It gets back to its turn because Darius is paralyzed. It's going to turn and attack Talos. 15, I believe, misses.
That will miss.
Dirty 20.
I mean, that'll hit.
For 12 bludgeoning damage.
Oh!
And I'm at a superiority die to parry it. Okay.
Okay. Good thing you were able to get some hit points back from the meal.
I'm at 19.
Hey, you're still alive. Darius. So on its turn, your paralysis ends.
Okay.
At the end of its turn. But you are now frightened of the... It's a Revenant, I'm just going to tell you guys that. You are now frightened of the Revenant. For 1 minute, and you can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn. So you are at disadvantage on everything, and the only action you can take is to move away from it, but you do not have to do that, you just can't move closer to it.
Right. So I'm up against it right now, anyways.
Yes.
So I just attack with disadvantage.
You attack, you can still attack, but you attack with disadvantage.
Or flanking still, though, so it's...
So you just attack normally. Yep.
do
You
that.
just lose your advantage. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god!
Good thing your first one was the crit. Alright. How do you want to do this?
If it turns away from me, I want to dig my claws into its back and just rip it like from insides out and just everything fall out the back.
Yeah. Everything falls out the back. It had 5 hit points left. Chuck shutting down its regen, even though you didn't do as much damage during those couple of rounds, stopped. It would have gained 20 hit points back during those 2 rounds.
Oh!
It gains 10 every round.
I actually did something.
Yeah, you stopped it from being able to do much. Yeah. It kind of like stumbles for a second, and then just falls over in the middle of the room. And then there's like a couple of seconds of silence, and then you all kind of like...
Okay, I'm saying it right now. I need a nap.
I took the words right out of my mouth there, buddy.
I'm fine with that.
I need a minimum of 4 hours uninterrupted.
That seemed to be about what was good for me last time.
How much sleep do Leonids need?
I believe they're the same as most humanoids. So it's
Oh.
8-hour-long rest, 6 of which have to be spent to sleep.
Well, then I need that much of uninterrupted sleep.
Elves had 4-hour trance, and you're like a reborn, so yours is like a sort of trance type thing as well.
I see everything around. I'm still conscious.
You're fully conscious, but you have to rest. You have to stay motionless for 4 hours or 6 hours? Yeah. So,
Inactive,
Jeez.
motionless, but I retain consciousness. So
yeah.
What
So
doesn't your character do?
I don't need to eat, drink, breathe. I have advantage on death saving throws. I believe I have advantage on being against poison and disease.
You're vulnerable to radiant damage, though, aren't you? Or does it not?
No.
Is that not built in? No.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, my name's Darius, and I'm better than you in every way.
My hybrid form, I'm resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, poison, and slash. Poison, I think, is.
It's my fault for allowing Blood Hunter and Reborn, so don't blame him, guys.
Slash damage, non-magical attack, and I have advantage on strength checks in hybrid.
Oh, okay, fine. While we're doing that, can I change to Echo Knight?
He has to hurt himself to do a lot of his
I
more
have
powerful
advantage
stuff.
on a lot of things if it's about Fae, Fiends, or Undead as well.
Oh,
My
man.
perception has advantage if it's based on hearing or smell.
Don't worry, you guys will get some stuff that'll catch you up soon.
I'm mostly guessing it's just powerful at early levels, and it'll kind of balance.
So, as you guys are kind of sitting there trying to figure out and like saying like, man, you need to take a break. You hear a from behind you guys.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He has a cat.
Or whatever that universe's equivalent of that would be.
You all turn.
I'm gonna die.
There is a black dragonborn standing in the doorway. And it looks at you all. And she says, well, it's about time you showed up.
Can we help you?
Nope, because that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
I get it. She said it's about time. Oh.
And yeah, I think that's a good place to stop.
Oh, man.
There we go.
That was...
Thanks
Can
for
we say
watching,
we took a
everybody.
long rest in between? Or never mind, we have still to talk to this person.
You'll don't worry. You'll get rest bonuses at the beginning of next session. So.
Honestly, I don't even need it.
Yeah, you're Mr. Werewolf guy.
I need a short rest, and I think I'd be fine, actually.
I am down half of my max hit points.
I'm at 14 hit
I will
points,
say,
17
Chuck,
hit
a long
points.
rest will get rid of that maximum reduction condition. So once you take a long rest, you'll be back up to 4.
Can I put that back up to 21s now so that I know that
that's fine.
I don't
That's fine.
forget what my max was?
Yes.
Because I can see this going... I don't know the next time we'll play. Hopefully soon. This was fun, but I don't want to keep going the rest of the campaign thinking that I have 13 hit points.
Yeah, that's fine. Put that back up to your 21.
Yeah, I want my action surge, I want my daunting roar, I want my superiority dice back.
I want my spells! I did that entire fight with cantrips. Both fights with cantrips only.
I don't have my
I
blood
read-
maledict, guys. Hybrid transformation, I can't use that until another short rest, but I'm still in it, but you know.
Actually, I think... No, short rest would give me back all that except daunting roar. So yeah, short rest is fine. Short rest is good.
I hate you all.
That'll be a lot of this campaign. Hey, just short rest. Oh, let's keep going. Short rest. Okay, no, let's keep going now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep, and then at some point you're going to have to start carrying the elf.
Oh,
They
actually,
already are.
because it comes back on a short rest, I am going to use my second win right now.
Okay.
Just to...
What is it, D10 plus your fighter level?
Yes.
which is probably going to be everything that you get with.
Oh, no, not everything.
Almost.
I have no spell
Alright.
slots. I have no hit dice. I have no
Alright.
racial abilities. I have a book and a couple of cantrips.
Well, that's all you need sometimes.
We'll get you fixed up.
He might pass out prior to the conversation.
Really?
You already passed out once today.
Yeah, you got beaten unconscious. Is he all bruised up from that, by the way?
A little bit, because you used a healing potion, it magically would have healed some of that, as opposed to just him recovering from a medicine check and resting. But it's still a little bit bruised, probably. Definitely doesn't feel great.
Emotionally, just a wreck.
Emotional damage.
Which is what I'm gonna yell out now every time I do Vicious Mockery.
Emotional damage. I just get that image of Barb Dunkelman dancing to Careless Whisper at a at some enemy to be vicious mockery.
All right, I think we're gonna end it there.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, everybody. That was a lot of fun.
If you enjoy Black Label, let us know, and we'll maybe try and make sure to fit it in more consistently.
Yeah, we'll try and get a rotation where we do it. So, thanks. Have a good night.
Bye.